Hi, in this tutorial you will see everything you need to know to get your Sci-fi doors up and running. Let's start with a quick start guide. After locating the prefabs folder included in the Ultimate Sci-fi Doors System, choose your preferred prefab and bring it into the scene. On the scene, I just have a FPS player and a floor, both with colliders, so they will be able to interact with the system. Now I just have to press play, and as soon as I enter into the sensor, the door will open and the screen will react, showing the state of the door. Let's see more in detail all the options we have to control the door system. Every prefab comes with the door master control component, which will give you all the options we need in one place. The first option is what should trigger the door. Here we can choose what will make the door open and close. We can choose between any collider, a tag, a game object, or a layer. If we choose tag, we have to write the tag of the player, for example, and the player will be able to open the door if he has the right tag. We can choose game object if we want the door to be opened with a key. Then all we have to do is to drag the key into the game object field, and then the door will just open when the key enters into the sensor. Then layer is a good choice when we have many players or many characters that should open the door. Then we just have to place the characters in the right layer. Now let's take a look to our second option, should the door open with an input button interaction. If we check use player input button, we will be able to select which button will trigger the door. In this case is fire 1 or left click. Now when the player enters the sensor, he has to press left click in order to open the door. With the third option, how should the door open, we can control all the movements of the door. With the first slider, we can control how much the door is going to open. Right now is 100%, now is 16%, and the door will open just a bit. If we need it, we can make the doors move more than 100%. So if you want the doors to go away from the frame, you can choose 200%. Now let's keep it on 100%, and we can also choose on which axis the door is going to move, x minus x, y or minus y. Then we can also set the door speed, and we can mark the door as broken. If we do it, after an opening attempt, the screen of the door will show the broken state. The next option allows you to set if the door should remain open and for how long should it do it. Right now I have set it to 5 seconds, but if I set it to 0, the door will remain open for the rest of the scene. In the next option, you can control how the door is going to be animated. We can set a smooth movement, and the door will ease at the end and at the beginning of the movement. We can also choose bounce, so when the door is open and when it's closed it will bounce, or make a custom animation and choose exactly how the door is going to move. One important detail is that we have to keep all the keyframes between 0 and 1, and the first keyframe should be 0, the last one should be at 1, otherwise the door won't work correctly. All the door prefabs come with an audio source component, and there we can change the sound that the doors are going to make. And that's everything you need to know about the doors master control. But there's also an important component that will help us prevent some objects from opening the doors. That's especially useful when we're using any collider for opening the doors, but there are specific objects that we don't want to be able to open the doors, like walls, floors, people we owe money, plants, and in that cases we have the sensor ignore component. We just have to add this component to the object we're going to prevent from opening the doors, and it won't open the doors. You will find it on the scripts folder of the Ultimate Sci-fi Doors System. And that's it. That's everything you need to know to control the Sci-fi doors with the Ultimate Sci-fi Doors System. If you have any comments, you can leave it on the comment section, or you can contact me on Discord. I will also leave a link on the video description, so you can see this asset on the Unity Asset Store. Thank you for watching, and we will see us in the next video.